Let's be honest. You're not tired because you work too hard. You're tired because your mind never rests. People sleep for 8 hours and still wake up exhausted. They take breaks but feel drained. They relax but don't feel refreshed. That's not physical tiredness. That's mental overload. Your brain today processes more information in one day than people used to process in weeks. Messages, notifications, opinions, news, content, expectations. And your brain never gets a moment to fully shut down. The funny thing is, we call this normal. Being tired all the time has become a personality trait. People brag about it. I'm exhausted. I'm burned out. Like it's proof of importance. But most of this tiredness doesn't come from effort. It comes from constant switching. Switching attention, switching emotions. Switching focus every few seconds. Imagine trying to read a book while someone taps your shoulder every 10 seconds. That's what modern life feels like to the brain. Your brain is always on. Even when you're resting, it's consuming. Even when you're relaxing, it's scrolling. Even when you're lying down, it's comparing. And comparison is exhausting. You see other people's success, happiness, bodies, lifestyles. Even if you don't consciously care, your brain processes it. It measures. It judges. It asks questions. And all of that costs energy. Mental tiredness also comes from unfinished loops. Tasks you haven't started. Decisions you haven't made. Conversations you're avoiding. Your brain keeps these running in the background, like apps draining battery. That's why doing nothing can still feel tiring. Because mentally, nothing is ever really off. The worst part, most people treat this tiredness with more stimulation. Coffee, entertainment, noise. They push instead of pause. But mental fatigue doesn't need more input. It needs fewer open loops. Rest is not lying down with your phone. Rest is silence. Rest is single focus. Rest is letting the brain complete one thought without interruption. The brain wasn't designed for constant urgency. It was designed for periods of effort followed by stillness. We removed the stillness and kept the effort. That's why people feel tired even when life looks easy. Energy doesn't come from doing less. It comes from doing fewer things with more presence. You don't need a new routine. You don't need more motivation. You need mental boundaries. The moment your brain stops being pulled in 10 directions, energy slowly returns. Because tiredness isn't always your body asking for rest. Sometimes it's your mind asking for peace.